the main topic of today's show that I've really wanted to talk about. Now, NBA 2K is one of the most popular video games in the country. I do believe that last year ended up being the second most bought video game in the entire US of A, and we just got the player ratings for 2K19. So we're going to go 1 to 20 and give you guys the top 20 players for next year's 2K19. So let's start with number 1. We got LeBron James. Of course, the cover athlete of 2K19 in the Lakers jersey. He's going to look great on the front cover. It's going to be awesome to see LeBron back on the front cover of 2K. He was given an overall rating of 98. Last year was a 97, so a little bit of a bump for the King. I'm pretty surprised that he's not a 99 overall. Like, if you're going to give anyone a 99 overall, wouldn't it be LeBron James coming off the greatest age 33 season in the history of basketball? Like, I get it. You know, he is 33, but I would still give LeBron James the 99 overall ranking. I'm pretty surprised that he didn't end up being 99 overall, but he does get the 98. No 99s this year. Obviously, you have a couple legends if you do play 2K Ultimate Team, but for the rest of us who don't play Ultimate Team, LeBron is the highest ranked player, 98 overall. Let me know in the comment section, should LeBron James have been 99 overall, ranked 99 overall? Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. All right, let's get to our number 2 player here for the player ratings for 2K19. Number 2, it is James Harden, 96 overall in 2K19. Started off the year in 2K18 as a 95 overall. Look, I love playing James Harden. You'll see there the third note, our fun to play with rating. Basically, how fun these individual players are to play with. James Harden, for me, 97 overall. Really fun player to play with. Can shoot threes, can shoot pull-ups, can get to the rim. Not a great defensive player in 2K, but come on. How seriously do you really play defense when you're playing 2K? Though, now that I say that out loud, that is probably the reason why I'm not very good at 2K, because I don't play defense. But I love playing with James Harden, 97 overall, fun to play with rating for me. Dude's a great time to play with if you're trying to get to the bucket. Gets a lot of free throws, so certainly if you like to get to the bucket, James Harden is the guy for you. All right, let's get to our next player here. Number 3, you got Kevin Durant. Same rating as he had last year, 96 overall. I give him a fun to play with rating of 98 because let me tell you, with his jump shooting abilities in this game, with alongside of the fact that he's 6'11", almost 7 foot in 2K, he's so much fun to play with. You can just shoot over everybody. You want to shoot a 35-foot 3 over a center? Go ahead. You can do it because you have Kevin Durant. He's awesome to play with, though I will say this. If you're playing with the Golden State Warriors at this point in NBA 2K, you suck. Like, you're the worst. You are the worst kind of person. Don't play with the Warriors. Play with someone else. Play with the Kings. Play with the Pacers. Play with other teams that you aren't just going to get a surefire win, seeing as, the Warriors have Kevin Durant, who's the number 3 overall player in NBA 2K19. And they also have the number 4 overall player in 2K19. Steph Curry jumps up 2 spots to 96 overall. Started off last year as a 94. Look, there are only 2 players who I'm giving the fun to play with rating as 100 overall. First one was LeBron James, and the second one is Stephen Curry. There are very few players in the history of an NBA video game who are more fun to play with than Steph Curry. You just launch threes all game. That's it. I don't care if it's Ultimate Team, franchise mode, normal play mode, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Steph Curry, so much fun. So much fun to play with in 2K. You just launch up threes the whole time. And he's a better three-point shooter than Kevin Durant. I'll take Steph Curry. So we have a question coming up here for you guys. Who would you rather have in 2K? Give me an S for Steph Curry and give me a D for Kevin Durant. I'm throwing up that S. Give me Steph Curry. Kevin Durant is fun, but there are a lot of great small forwards that you can use in NBA 2K. Not a lot of better point guards that you're going to find with in lieu of Steph Curry, I should say. So type an S or a D for who you would rather have in NBA 2K if you're building a team, whether it's franchise mode or whatever. All right, let's get to our number 5 player here. It's Anthony Davis, sticking with that 94 overall rating that he had last year in 2K18. Fun to play with rating is a 96 overall, and it's going to continue to rise as they increase his three-point shooting percentage. I once played Tom Downey with the New Orleans Pelicans. Now, he did beat me because he was using Jamal Murray in the Denver Nuggets, and for whatever reason, he's just unstoppable with Jamal Murray in the Denver Nuggets. I was using Anthony Davis, and I swear Anthony Davis shot 85% of my points. 85% of my shots came from Anthony Davis because he's so much fun to use. Hook shots over people in the post. You can do a little post game, elbow jumpers, three-point shots, corner threes. Anthony Davis is a blast. Not to mention, if you just kind of solo in on him on defense and lock into him, you just block everything. No one can shoot around Anthony Davis. If you want to launch some threes, go ahead, but you're not going to score around the rim around Anthony Davis. So he comes in at number 5. Let's go to number 6. It's Giannis, baby. We had a comment asking where Giannis is. Here he is. Got a big 3-point boost from a 91 to a 94. Gave him a 99 overall fun to play with rating. I don't care that this guy can't shoot. This is what you need to do. When you cross half court, give Giannis the ball, do a couple moves between your legs, get to the rim, and dunk on someone. That is all that Giannis does. He just dunks on people all game long. It's all he really can do. He doesn't really have a great jump shot rating in 2K. Can't really shoot threes, and he doesn't really have a good mid-range game, but he's amazing around the rim. He's an incredible finisher, one of the best finishers in the entire game, and he dunks on people. One of the better dunk packages as well with Giannis. So 99 overall, fun to play with rating for me with Giannis. He's our number 6 rated player for NBA 2K19. All right, let's go to our next one here. Number 7, it's Kawhi Leonard, who's given a rating of 94 overall. Kind of surprising, seeing as he played 9 games last year. I understand that his initial rating last year was a 95 and they dropped him down 1 point, but I feel like we should drop him down like 5 more points just out of courtesy to him annoying every NBA fan. Like, why does Kawhi Leonard deserve a 94? He didn't play last year, and all he did was cause problems. And he's injured. We don't even know if he's healthy. I don't understand this one. 94 overall rating for Kawhi Leonard. And yes, if you're looking and saying, what is my fun to play with rating? It's NA. Not applicable, because I'm not going to play with Kawhi Leonard, because Kawhi Leonard pisses me off so much that I don't think I could physically play with him in a video game right now. I can't do it. That's how adamant I am that Kawhi Leonard is annoying the hell out of me. So, Kawhi Leonard, you don't get a fun to play with rating, because I don't think you're fun to play with, because I don't think you're very fun. Let's go to number 8. Russell Westbrook here at 93 overall. A little bit of a drop for him, was a 94 last year, but a fun to play with rating of 95 overall. Russell Westbrook is a great player to build around in 2K. Now, I'm not a big Ultimate Team guy. I'll play random games from time to time online to get my butt kicked. I love franchise mode. I love it. I love building a team from scratch. You do a fantasy draft, all the trades. It's a blast. Sure, it's a video game, and it's not obviously realistic. You can't trade for Russell Westbrook from the Celtics by trading away Jaylen Brown, a first-round pick. That's not really realistic, but I did that, and that was a lot of fun. So Russell Westbrook, great time around the rim, decent shooting stats as well in 2K. Better defender than I think people give him credit for in these video games. So I love Russ. He's a god in these games, especially around the rim. So he comes in at number 8. Let's go to number 9. It's Kyrie Irving, last year's cover athlete. So this was interesting. So when he came out last year, 2K18 came out last year, Kyrie was a 90, which was very strange seeing his, he was the cover athlete. And then all of a sudden, mysteriously, Kyrie Irving jumped up to a 93 overall rating and stayed that way for the rest of the year. Look, I'm as big of a Kyrie Irving fan as you're going to find anywhere on the internet. I think Kyrie Irving is one of the best players in the NBA, and I truly believe you can build a winner around Kyrie at this age. I don't think you could when he was younger. He wasn't ready for it. He's ready for it now. He's 26 years old. He's a different person. But look, in 2K, jumping someone up from a 90 to a 93 in 1 week is a very strange jump, a very suspicious jump. Sounds to me like Kyrie's team was like, hey, a 90 for a cover athlete? Nah, give me a 93. So they bumped him up a little bit, and here he is as a 93 overall in 2K19. Getting a couple things saying that's a joke. Look, Kyrie Irving is a beast. I have a 97 fun to play with rating for Kyrie. Dude is fun. Can shoot, can finish. Best handles in the game as well. I'm a big Kyrie Irving guy, obviously. Let's go to number 10. This one's surprising. This one surprised the socks off of me. Karl-Anthony Towns is a 91 again for the second year in a row. He was a 91 last year. And look, Karl-Anthony Towns, 22 years old, or 20 years old, averaging 23 and 12, but a 91 overall for a guy who doesn't play defense, very strange. 88 overall, fun to play with rating. The Duke can't really shoot on the outside, and usually if I'm playing with the center, that's what I look for. Let's go to number 11 here for the 2K19 player ratings. The 11th overall player is Chris Paul with a 90 overall rating. Dropped 1 point from last year. Makes sense at a year of age, 33 years old. Fun to play with rating of an 89 overall. I've never been crazy about playing with Chris Paul. I can never really get his jump shot down, but he's a phenomenal passer, and he's a fantastic off-ball defender as well. Very easy to play with. You never really have to touch him. Just let Chris Paul do his thing, and the computer and the AI will do the rest. Let's go to number 12, another point guard. It's Damian Lillard. got a little bit of a bump up from 89 overall, jumps up to a 90 into the 90 category this year. Fun to play with, rating of 92 overall. I love playing with Damian Lillard. Another guy you can just launch up threes with. The issue? You can't let him play off-ball defense. You most of the time have to select him and play manual defense on whoever you're going up against because the dude can't play defense for crap. Can't do it. He's terrible. One of the worst defenders in the game for a star player. So only a 92 overall rating, but man, he's fun to shoot with in 2K. All right, let's go to number 13. It's DeMarcus Cousins, who I guess is a 90 coming off of a debilitating Achilles tear on a center. Don't really understand why he got a 90 overall rating. He did get a 2-point drop from last year's a 92. Another player I'm going to get a non-applicable for fun to play with rating because I don't want to play with DeMarcus Cousins on the Warriors. That's just no fun. You're just going to win every single time. And I know I give a fun to play with rating for Durant and Steph Curry, but no, I'm not giving one to DeMarcus Cousins. He should have gone any other team except for the Warriors. I'm not going to play with him in this year's 2K. Let's go to number 14 here. Joel Embiid getting a huge bump up from 86 overall up to a 90 overall. Fun to play with rating, though, of 95 overall. Joel Embiid is a blast to play with in NBA 2K. The dude blocks everything. He's an amazing defender down low. He's explosive around the rim. He can shoot a little as well. He's got a killer fadeaway game as well and can shoot some threes, too. I love playing with Joel Embiid. The 76ers are a fantastic team to play with in 2K, except for the fact that Ben Simmons cannot shoot at all. Obviously, he can't do it in the NBA. Can't do it in 2K either. All right, let's go to number 15 here. Surprising, though consistent as always, DeMar DeRozan, number 15, 2K rating of 89 overall, matching what he had last year of also an 89 overall. And I figured, you know what? Fun to play with rating of 89 overall. Because I think if you're going to attach a number to DeMar DeRozan that really resembled the NBA player he is, 89 overall is a perfect rating for him. He's not quite a 90 overall player, one of the elite players in basketball, but he's a multi-time All-Star and surely one of the better players in basketball. I think he's just right under that tier of elite NBA players. Let's go to number 16 on our list. Jimmy Butler, also an 89 overall, dropped a point from last year. He started off last year's game as a 90. I don't like playing with Jimmy Butler. 87 overall. Another guy who I can never really get right. I can't get his shot right. He's a good defender and he's a good playmaker, though, if you like playing with the Timberwolves. I'm just not crazy about his jump shot. It's too inconsistent for me. It's got this funky hitch that I just can't get down. I'm not crazy for it. But let me know in the comments section, who would you rather have at shooting guard in 2K? Give me a D for DeRozan or a B for Jimmy Butler. I'm going to take DeMar DeRozan. I think DeMar DeRozan would be an easier player to build around. Still a really good defender. Obviously doesn't have the upside defensive statistics that Jimmy Butler has, but DeMar DeRozan is a fun player to use in NBA 2K. All right, let's get to number 17 on our list here of the top 20 rated players. It is John Wall as an 89 overall. Dropped from a 90, but I'm giving him a 93 overall fun to play with rating. Why? Because there are three things in 2K that if you can only be good at one of them and be a fun player to play with. One of them is three-point shooting. The other one is being able to block the hell out of people's shots. And the other one is being way faster than everyone on the court. John Wall falls under that category of just being purely faster than everyone else on the court. The dude just zips past everyone and gets to the rim. He's a lot of fun to play with. He's also a fantastic passer, so he can get the ball out to Bradley Beal and the likes of Otto Porter and such. All right, let's go to number 18. We have LaMarcus Aldridge getting a big bump, 4-point boost from an 85 to an 89. Fun to play with, rating of an 88 overall. I've used the Spurs before with and without Kawhi Leonard in 2K. Well, LaMarcus Aldridge, look, the dude's got a great jump shot, especially for a big man. You pull out that fadeaway jumper, that stuff is money. Let me tell you, fadeaway jumpers with LaMarcus Aldridge are cash money. Easy shots to make. Dude's so tall, he can shoot over anyone. He's just not a fantastic defender in 2K, and he's just an overall kind of boring player to play with. So only an 88 overall for LaMarcus Aldridge. All right, let's go to number 19, Nikola Jokic getting a 1-point boost up to an 89. I've given him an 88 overall fun to play with ranking. Not too crazy about Nikola Jokic. Not a great shooter, but he's such a good passer at the center position that you can run the offense through him in the post and just have a bunch of shooters on the outside around him. He's fun to play with. I'm a big Nikola Jokic guy. By the way, for all people saying, oh, WTF, whatever, this is crap. By the way, these are not my ratings. These are the ratings that NBA 2K19 came out with. So don't get mad at me. I'm just reporting the news. All right, let's go to number 20. We had some people asking, where is Klay? And Klay is at number 20. He's an 89 overall. Weird that he got a 1-point drop after last year. Another great season for the Warriors, but fun to play with rating, 97 overall. Come on, he's Klay Thompson. All you do, you just stick him at the three-point line and just launch up threes. I guarantee you, you shoot 12 threes a game with Klay Thompson, you'll hit 7 of them. Guarantee that's just how the game works. I'm a big Klay Thompson guy, love playing with him. I don't want to play with the Warriors anymore now they have DeMarcus Cousins, but I will always trade for Klay Thompson for any team that I run as a 2K franchise owner. I'm always going for Klay Thompson. Let's go over our 2K ratings. Giannis 94, along with Kawhi, Russell Westbrook, and Kyrie are 93s. Cat with a 91 overall rating. I just don't understand. Chris Paul at 90, along with Damian Lillard, DeMarcus Cousins, and Joel Embiid. DeMar DeRozan going out of the 90s into the 89s. He is an 89 with Jimmy Butler, John Wall, LaMarcus Aldridge, Nikola Jokic, and Klay Thompson. So those are the top 20 guys. We also have 5 guys who just surprised me. So number 1 surprise was Karl-Anthony Towns being a 91 overall. I still don't get it. That doesn't make any sense to me. LeBron James is a 97 overall. The dude should be a 99. Straight up should be a 99. Don't understand why he ended up being anything lower than that. Paul George. Look, people, you can say whatever you want about Paul George. Paul George was ranked as an 88 overall. He's ranked under Gordon Hayward in this upcoming game. Gordon Hayward didn't even play last year. Hassan Whiteside is an 86 overall. It doesn't make a lot of sense. And I don't know how DeMarcus Cousins is still a 90 coming off of a Achilles tear. I don't understand it. So those are the top 5 most surprising ratings of NBA 2K19.